I really wish we could go back to the old days of when I would talk about a OnePlus device. I would have whatever phone it was on my desk. I talk about how much I love the performance, how much I love the hardware, how much I love the value in comparison to whatever Galaxy S Ultra of the day it happened to be up against. But times have changed, and I can't do that anymore. And OnePlus devices are significantly more frustrating than they used to be. And that's even made more so by the fact that I really like the OnePlus 12. I love the hardware. I love the feel. I love the power in this thing. I love the value still. The software holds it back. And every time I complain about OxygenOS, I get comments that's like, well, can you provide an example? Okay, when I went to the August patch on this device this week, I hadn't been on it for a while, so I went ahead and got the August patch on the device. Downloaded it, restarted it, fine. It had no idea what to do with several different apps. Connections were just lost all over the place. My WhatsApp couldn't verify. I couldn't get text messages. I couldn't get online. Apps were breaking left and right. I had to restart it 2 times just to get it back to the baseline of what I would expect it to be. You could tell me all day long how much everybody likes OxygenOS and there's no problem, and I'm just a whatever fan, whatever week it happens to be. I'm a Samsung fanboy, I'm a Google fanboy, or an Apple fanboy. No, OxygenOS is just not where it needs to be, period, ended. And if you don't have these problems, if you like the experience, then I'm glad for you. Because if that's the case, then these phones are phenomenal. Just really good. But I think that the problems with OnePlus go a lot deeper than just what we see in a little software hiccups here and there. We have whatever they're calling it, AI something, AI eraser is on this device. I've played with it a little bit. Sure, it seems okay. I think I'm using the right thing. You never know. We were late, I think, in getting the update here. It seems like other devices overseas got the update before the United States did. It's just a continuing trend of the United States market being an afterthought for OnePlus, and it really affects U.S. users, and I think it just leads to a slightly substandard experience overall. It's just this phone has the capability to be awesome. This phone, the cameras are absolutely improved. I'm going to go ahead and dim this so I can actually have it on the screen here because it just got a little dark in here. But the cameras are absolutely improved on this. I'm really impressed with what OnePlus has done. I do think they're still a tier below what you get on a Google Pixel device. But as far as the Samsung S24 Ultra with their camera lag and the issues that they're having over there, I think this can go toe to toe with the S24 Ultra now, as far as cameras are concerned. Certainly can in terms of hardware, certainly can in terms of performance. I just wish OnePlus would take the United States seriously and clean up its software. And it extends beyond just the OnePlus 12. And I think that my repeated frustration at this is much like the frustration I have with this particular device itself and usually the hardware for OnePlus. I see so much potential. I want to have this competition. I want to have these devices just absolutely knocking Samsung out of the box. I don't want these cakewalks that Samsung seems to get every single year that it thinks it could get away with. And it can, because nobody's going to sit there and legitimately threaten its place. Google seems more comfortable and it seems more capable going after iPhone users than they are Galaxy users. Everybody that goes up against Samsung seems to vacate the field. I don't know why that is. This is getting off topic a little bit, but it's still on message. The OnePlus Open 2, might be released next year. I think that's a huge miss that it wasn't released in a fall time frame. It's just a rebadged Find N5 or something like that anyway. I think just make some more of them. You had a legitimate opportunity where people were frustrated with the Galaxy Z Fold 6. They're bored with it. They see all these flashy devices from overseas, and there's an opportunity there. What do? Well, buy the old one. Buy the other one. We'll wait until next year to where people can plausibly say, well, I'm going to hold off and see what Samsung does with the Z Fold 7. Missed opportunity. Do we have a Nord 4 here in the United States? A Nord CE4? No. Rumors are that the OnePlus 13 is going to be out in China this month, I think. Are we getting that here this month? Next month, October? No. When will we see it? Probably January again. After all the initial waves and reviews and excitement have already happened, can you get it in T-Mobile stores? Nah, can't see that anyway. That's kind of gone. The company says, oh, it's willing to work with T-Mobile again at some point, maybe. But they're going to sell them on Best Buy, the Best Buy website. They're going to sell them on Amazon. Yeah, best of luck with that. People need to see them in carrier stores. And I understand the people watching this video might not understand that, and that's totally fine because we're enthusiasts, right? So that doesn't equate to us, right? That doesn't figure it out. But so many people, millions, tens of millions of people each year are buying carrier devices on a deal. And as good as some of the Amazon sales are, as good as some of the OnePlus discounts can be, nothing can beat free with a trade-in. Nothing could beat $4 a month with a broken OnePlus 7 that has half a battery. That's what you get. That's the advantage of being in carrier stores. Plus the idea of it just seeing a Samsung, seeing that price, seeing an iPhone, seeing that price, and then seeing a OnePlus, picking this up. Whoa, premium build. Hey, this screen's pretty darn nice. This thing's snappy. What do you mean, I'm paying less for this? No, that can't be. I've never heard of this company. I'm paying less for this? That's what you pick up. That leads you to taking software updates in the United States seriously because you have a bigger user base over here. That leads to the AI features coming to OnePlus devices in the United States faster. That leads to you having a coherent mid-range lineup in the United States. That leads to competition, which will then push Samsung. You get it? You see how it's a whole one big effect? But it starts with the fact that I don't like the software on the OnePlus devices right now. I think the ColorOS integration was handled poorly, and the only reason why I keep harping on this, and the only reason why I keep going after this, is because the OnePlus 12 is an excellent phone, and that's something that people were unable to take away from my reviews of this device. I like it. It's excellent. I want it to be better. I want it to be the software experience that I once had before OxygenOS 12, basically, before they decided that they were going to go ahead and merge the two of them. That's what I want. So as much as I believe that these are devices that have potential, I think they only have potential if OnePlus takes them seriously and lives up to that. So we'll see. You know, it's a long road still. There's still devices coming out. We're going to get the OnePlus 13. At least the hardware is good again. Right? The OnePlus 9, the OnePlus 10, the OnePlus 10, whatever the bigger one was, the more expensive one that was just as expensive as the Samsung Galaxy, those kind of worried me slightly. This one doesn't worry me. At least we've got the hardware side figured out again. At least we've got the value side figured out again. Now let's work on the software side. And then let's work on the marketing. Because if OnePlus could get those two things together, then we got something to look forward to. And that's all we're talking about. We talk about these devices because we like them. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, have that Steve-licious day.